Well, good afternoon, folks. I thought you'd like my views on whether or not we should be in the European Union or out of the European Union. Am I an innie or an outie? That question used to refer to the shape of your belly button, didn't it? But now, up until June the 23rd, it refers to whether or not Britain should remain in the European Union or come out of it. You probably won't be surprised to hear me say that I think that we should come out of the European Union. I think we should leave the EU. I am an outie. And one of the chief reasons for that is the problem that we've got with immigration. Interestingly, driving around Cheshire and Staffordshire just the last few hours, it's been very noticeable to see 100% of the signs saying leave the EU, exit the EU, vote leave. 100%. And one of the reasons is this very hot potato issue of immigration. Yes, we can talk about the financial aspect of things. We can talk about the social benefit of staying in the European Union, but the real issue with people is immigration, and may I say, the wrong kind of immigration is the issue. So, interestingly, as an ordained minister myself, I would have, because of my age now, my mid to late 50s, really been like the vast majority of other ministers of my age, and that is mostly centre-right when it comes to my political views. Centre-right, socially conservative. Unfortunately, the left has become so far to the left that what was once my centre-right has now become comparatively a little more right. And then you can add to that the fact that my government has, and I'm going to use the R word here, has radicalised me because of its sensitivity towards its own people. It regards the British people as completely insignificant to their plan. And immigration is a planned event. This is not an accident, it is a planned event. And I believe that there are 2 or 3 reasons why we have got immigration as a planned event. It is to destroy Western culture and nationalism, to actually push the European Union and the British Isles towards accepting a more homogenised, that is, a globalised state. The way to do that, of course, is to destroy nationhood, and the way to do that is the wrong kind of immigration. The second reason, I think it probably piggybacks on this, it's a reason that could stand by itself as well, is that because we have been A, murdering babies in Europe through abortion, B, we have been destroying the family and removing motherhood, making fatherhood. We said, oh, family life that we got. Therefore, not being birthed of children, so this great set that we've created. In other words, we are not manufacturing the people there who can pay taxes, who can keep the system going. Therefore, you have to import, you have to allow this open immigration of people that can have more than one wife, that keep their wives in horrible check, and have lots of children. And the reason being there, of course, is to make sure that for a few years' time there'll be 50 million people less in Europe to support this great socialist state that's been constructed. So they have to have what I consider to be the wrong kind of immigration, that is non-Christian, anti-Christian, anti-Christ immigration. So the issue for me definitely is immigration. I hope that we do leave the European Union. I do mean that our Scottish push for a referendum to leave the United Kingdom. I think they might get it this time as well, and that's because young people want it. What they don't realise, of course, is all of a sudden, if Scotland do vote to leave, if we do come out and if Scotland do vote to leave, they'll have to have an open border immigration policy, especially from Europe, because they cannot support the socialist state. Not even with good oil revenues, and it's bad oil revenues at the moment. Scotland is a highly socialist state. Okay, so getting back to babies then. Even if we do leave, what we do need to do is that the indigenous peoples of Europe and the indigenous peoples of Britain in particular need to have more babies. That's the bottom line. It's always been a challenge. Now, I'm a Bible-believing Christian. I've stated quite openly, I think we've got a severe time of trouble to come. So my Christians for children in particular, if I believe that real trouble is coming upon the world, it's a legitimate question. The answer to that is, I hope that I'm wrong. I hope we've got longer than I think God, and therefore let's have more children. But in addition to that, even if I am correct, and these times of trouble are coming upon us more quicker than we ever expected, then God does not say that we should cease to procreate. Of course, for us to be able to have more children, we need to have the right family structures. That's one man married to